New meter TOOLTOP ET8134. It is a 6,000 count multimeter. It's CAT3 600 watt. It is a LCD display. Have a auto shutdown function in 15 minutes. Has tap pen as a CAT3 1000 watt 20 amp. It use 1.5 watt AAA battery 2-piece, and it not include the battery inside. DC watt 0.001 watt to 600 watt. Normal function is auto mode is 0.5 watt to 600 watt max. AC watt 0.001 watt to 600 watt. In auto mode is 0.5 watt to 600 watt max. DCM and ACM also 1 milliamp to 10 amp. Resistance is 0.1 ohm to 60 mega ohm. Continuity B on less than 50 ohm. Die test output voltage is 2.8 watt, 1 milliamp. CAT measure 0.01 nanofarad to 60 megafarad. Temperature measure is minus 40 to 1000 Celsius degree. Frequency is 0.1 Hz to 1 kHz. And have a backlight and top function, and have NCV testing. Okay, it's made in China. Come with a cheap paper box. And it not include a battery. Meter, test pen, and temperature sensor. The temperature sensor is 250 Celsius to max is 300 Celsius degree. It's noticed. Let's see the temperature sensor first. It is a cheap sensor. Okay. And a test pen. A normal test pen. It CAT3 1000 watt and 20 amp. Okay, let's see the meter. Come with a user menu and a back cover. And the outside, in the case down, there may be the battery compartment. This is open the battery compartment for repair the battery. It not include the battery. And this meter have a power on switch in this and select function read and hold function read. Okay, let's see the user menu first. Okay, finish. Now we test the meter now. That's a normal 4 mm jack. First, we test the normal battery first. We compare to the fruit. Now 9 watt. Now testing the reference source of the DC wall. .5 volt ISO 249A. Five volt ISO 4.999. 7.5 volt ISO 7.49. 10 volt ISO 9.99, as same as the full. Okay. The DC voltage test finished. And now testing the resistor. It's so very far of the testing the resistor. We finished the resistance testing. Okay, we use a reference resistor for testing. ISO 4.999 kΩ. Now see the foot. 5.001 kΩ is okay. And now see the capacitor. In this reference, you can pass in this way. In the capacitor mode. One to 4.8. It so 0.121 microfarad. It's also very need reference. Okay, we see the normal capacitor. This 10 mil. It's 10 mil. Another one. 100. It's your time for measuring. Okay. Now see a large one. It's so 4.499. Well, losing. $4.48 about. Okay, let's test the LED light on. I purchasing this week. In a demo. Wet LED also light on. Okay, let's try the normal die. It showed the normal die. Okay. It a fuse. It shows 0.0. One, but no B. When you want to the B, maybe set to the function to the auto mode. It takes a time for the sound come out. Now test high resolution resistor. It also very fast. Okay, now testing the AC voltage. The AC voltage may be shown on the screen and have a red light on. Due to 1.6, it also same as the foot. And this meter also display the hertz. Right on the skin. Okay. Now we check the B sound. If in far reaching, there's no any sound. It's your time for continuity B sound. It's about normal is about 51. Make is about 73. Try again. One, two. If so far there's no weapon, no any weapon. When in a manual mode, they may be very fast for solder B, but no data come out. Now in the manual mode of the B sound, they have a signal, a logo. By test, no any sound when shortage. And there has a live check. We see the live check. Now we use the wet test test fan. This may be okay. Then neutral. The earth, no any function, it's good. And now check the back test lead. It also shows the live. Earth, no. Two of the test pen can display the live. And then they have NCV function. There may be long part in this logo. Long part this one a moment. But sometimes we'll change to the auto mode. We might have to choose the NCV. Now it's okay. The NCV is okay. And now test the NCV. It's not very sensitive. Only two of the logo showing. When cable, we check the cable. They may be not very sensitive. Okay, we try again. Auto. You have to try the NCV function. The antenna is in this way. But the sensitivity is normal. Hard to censoring. In 4 bar. Okay, and we say the temperature. Now is a sales. It's still now temperature. And see the temperature sensor. The temperature sensor only makes 300. The manual says. We test with a torch. Okay. And the temperature can be select the vary by pressing this one, vary. Okay. This meter has have current measuring. We see that. Now we use a current source to test it. It's still 19 milliamp. Okay. And then we see the current draw. For the low voltage, they may not show it. It's so 5036 milliamp. It's 5 amp. Okay. Now we open the meter. Come with a soft cake. And a torch in this one. Oh, we see the top. The top in this one for long part. The spec in. But the spec in not very big and have a top and a whole function in this one. Okay, we open the meter. That's inside a compartment for placing the battery. Okay, now open the meter now. That's placing the switch, selector, and the whole switch. Inside, no any shielding. No any shielding. It comes with ceramic fuse. And the last backlight skin. Okay, now open it. It's hard to come out. Also a normal screw. That is a large LCD display. For the NCV, no any solden the spring or tip for the wick of the NCV. Okay. For the testing the NCV, it also in auto mode or any other mode also can be set onto the NCV mode. And now we test. And now open the skin backlight first. In auto mode, non-partition. It also maybe turn to the NCV. In the other mode also okay. Non-part. Now F1 mode. In a normal socket, it is auto bar, and for the cable, that may be okay. There may be solder 4 bar. And this is a big over pond. This is a big over pond. Okay. For the normal switch, the NCV, it only displays 2 bar. Make this a 3 bar. Now we test the current draw of the meter. It's about 1.8 milliamp normal. In normal. And try to make the choice of the LCD off. Now it's a backlight on. Is 60 mA. Okay. It's a normal meter in a sunlight. It also see the color.